When you use the TI Nspire, there's actually two places you have to set on your settings so that your calculator rounds to what you want it to round to. So the first place I'm going to go to is I'm going to go up to the house button, the home button, and on the home button, when you press the little on key for the house key, you see a menu that comes up in number 5 settings. So I'm going to click on number 5 settings, and I'm going to go to document settings. And under display digits, you're going to see that you can change it to whatever you want it to change it to, depending on what you want it to round to. So if you want it to float however many decimals, you can just play around with this, and I'm going to put mine on float 8. Then the other place I have to go is when I go to graph. So if I hit graph, and if I put something in there to graph, it may, your rounding on your graphing, like for trace and stuff like that, may be different than your rounding in your actual calculations. So if you go to graph and you hit menu, you see there's also a settings underneath there. So if you go to settings underneath there, you also see display digits, and you can change that to whatever you want it to change to. So we'll just change it to float 8 also. And then this would be also different places where you would change, like if you want to graph in radians or if you want to graph in degrees. For our class, it doesn't really matter because we're not doing a lot with trig, but that would be also other places you could change that. So I'm just going to hit OK, and then your settings should be set. But if anytime you find out that your calculator is rounding to something different than what Math Excel is rounding to, those would be the two places you'd want to check. Again, underneath the house, and then click 5 for settings and document settings and change what you want it to round to. And then the other place is if you hit graphs and go to menu and go to settings and then change what you want it to round to, and hit OK, and then your calculator should be set.